This is David Spiegel for MPHawks.com, here with Nicole Wishoff of the women's cross-country team. And you just became the second female runner in the program's history to be named to an all-shooting act team. And also you placed fourth in NCAA regionals recently, which is taking you to Wisconsin for the NCAA championships. So take me through this last race.
Well, regionals was huge. All my training was geared towards qualifying for nationals, and I knew that I had to place in the top 15 of the race to qualify. So sort of towed the line thinking, all or nothing, this was it. If I didn't qualify for nationals, the season was over. And so I was lucky enough to be our box is right next to Geneseo, and so I knew that if I went out with those girls, their top girls, and hung on to them, I would definitely qualify. It just took going out with them to qualify, and I went after them, and halfway through the race, I passed them, and I ended up almost beating their whole team, and coming in 14th, which was I found out 24 hours later that I qualified, but I did what I had a personal best by 36 seconds, and was able to qualify for nationals.
Did you realize at the time how fast you were running, what kind of pace you were at?
No, honestly, this was the first race where I was throughout the whole race, I felt myself moving forward, and I kept passing people, and the goal was don't get past. And at the end, I knew it looked good. I had other coaches yelling at me, the Vassar coach, Oneonta coach, oh, she's doing it, yelling at me, stay here, you're top 10, you have to keep going. And I have no kick, which at the end of the race, people literally, it's a sprint to the finish. And it's the longest straightaway, so my coach is running parallel to the course, screaming at me, and he was oh my God, she does not have a kick. So that's where it was the most crucial point, don't let people pass you, you have to keep going. And by the end of the race, I was I had no idea what place I was. I had no idea what happened. I knew I did something great, but I didn't know how great. And I found out, towards the end. But it was really just one big push to the finish.
Now, looking forward to Wisconsin, how's your race strategy going to change on an unfamiliar course and going up against a field of the top runners in the country in Division III?
Honestly, I have no expectations. I'm really excited. Top 35 is All-American, which is qualifying for nationals has never happened in history. So I honestly never thought about what would happen after that because I didn't know. This is huge. Just even having the opportunity to get on the plane and go to Wisconsin. And so I think that once I get there and just to the line, I'm going to be so excited to be there that I'm just going to charge the pack and see if I can get top 35. This is an opportunity, so I'm going to go for it.
Okay. Thank you, Nicole, and best of luck.
Thank you. Thanks.